Hello, friends.
Hi.
Welcome to our first In Between Two Youth Leaders podcast. Between Two Youth Leaders podcast. We'll get it right. This is our first one. This is an idea that we had to kind of bring the youth group and the church. We call it Big Church. But yeah, together, a little more unity. We're going to be doing kind of an intro today and interviewing each other. But then later, we want to interview students and churchgoers just so we get to know each other a little better, know each other's stories and things a little bit better. But welcome to the first ever one.
You'll be sitting here soon.
Yeah, pretty soon you'll be here, the viewer. Our fingers just touched. Anyway.
Ew.
So we have a couple of questions for each other, and yeah, we're gonna get started. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for watching. I guess I'll go first, asking you some questions.
Do it.
Then you can maybe ask the same questions back to me.
Absolutely.
First question is, what's your name?
My name is Kristie.
Nice.
Yeah.
What grade are you in, Kristie?
I am in what is what is your master's degree? What is that grade? 12th grade
Master's
high school.
grade.
And then another 4
And
makes
then
18. 19th grade?
19th grade?
19th grade.
Cool.
Yeah.
What's your preferred milk alternative?
My preferred milk alternative is oat milk. I love the oaty taste. It's creamy. It tastes really good with espresso.
You've actually made your own oat milk.
Yeah, during lockdown, I bought myself a cheesecloth and lots
made
of rolled
oat milk.
oats. And I made myself oat milk like once a week. And matcha lattes. That's what Mark and I got into. It was really,
Fascinating.
yeah.
Fascinating.
What's your name?
I'm Adam.
Your grade, sir?
I'm as well in master's
You're in 19th and a half grade?
20th grade.
Yeah, 20th.
Yeah, something like that.
Cool.
I think I took longer to do my undergrad than you did.
That's fair.
So, is that?
Milk alternative?
I just like milk. I don't really like milk alternatives.
Like a whole milk?
Yeah.
Or like a 2%?
No,
Skim?
2% is
Soy?
just like soy milk is a milk alternative.
Yeah.
2% is just like water, white water, and I don't like that. I don't really like oat milk either.
I know.
It tastes like a barn.
You
Anyway,
taste like a barn.
this is great content.
Yeah.
That's something that we do in our youth group every week. We call it the Circle of Friendship. We all sit around and we ask each other just dumb questions. So if you want to be asked dumb questions by us, come and...
Or if you have a dumb question you'd like us to ask each other or guests,
let us
send
know.
them on in.
Let us know. Great. So we're just going to dive right in to what we're going to talk about today. I'll interview you.
Okay.
And then you can interview me.
Great.
Great.
Let's do it.
So, Kristie, the first question is, what started you down this path, this youth ministry path? Why? Why do you do this?
Yeah. So I graduated high school, you know, as you do, as one typically does. And
people do.
I started online college. I was going to go in person. And then I started dating my now husband. And I did that thing that if you ask me if you should do or not, I'm going to say no, which is not go to college for a boy. But I didn't go to college for a boy, and it worked out great for me. But I needed a job. I was like, all right, I'm going to be staying here, doing my undergrad in psychology, need a job, kind of get things going. And so the youth group that I was attending, Bishop Stephen Ty's youth group at the time, he had an internship program that he led and facilitated, which youth ministry, 4 years to go in accordance with your undergrad degree. So at the end of the 4 years, you learn how to lead your own youth group. So I liked Stephen.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the kids that were around me because I kind of grew up with them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I decided to apply. I got in and then just started doing youth ministry for 4 years. And throughout the 4 years, I think the Lord really put it on my heart that my place for this time and for the foreseeable future is ministering to teenagers.
Nice.
So it just kind of progressed from there. Got married and then got the director position, and then I've just been coasting since then.
Nice. You enjoy it?
I love it, yeah. It's the best job. I get paid to take kids out to go to drink coffee, to literally take kids to Target. I get paid to do that. That's part of our discipleship time. Go to Target, walk around, have silly conversations, and then go get coffee and talk about their lives and their relationships with God.
Mm-hmm.
It's been awesome. I love it.
Yeah. It's pretty sweet. You want to ask that question to me now?
Yeah. Hey, Adam.
Hey.
What got you into youth ministry?
I remember being in high school and starting going to King's Kids,
Right.
which is here in El Paso. It's like through Youth with a Mission. And I remember going to King's Kids, and that wasn't really youth ministry, but that started ministry. Mm-hmm. And I kind of just liked working with that age group. And then I got to a point where I was like, oh, now I can lead this age group.
Right.
And through King's Kids, met Stephen Ty as well. And kind of the same thing, started his internship, as well as did some overseas missions, stuff like that.
Intern buddies.
For life.
For life.
Except not anymore.
No.
So, yeah, it started through that internship, started under Stephen Ty. Mm-hmm. And Stephen just kind of continually being like, yeah, you're good at this. Yeah. And so I was like, all right, I guess I'm good at this.
He's good at telling people that they're good at things.
That they're good at things, yeah. As well, just being able, I think, to help kids understand, or help students understand the what God means sometimes. Mm-hmm. Having moments where a student can be like, oh, I get that now.
Right.
Is a big deal.
Super fun.
It doesn't happen super often, but when it does, it's like, great.
Doing something right.
I'm glad that you get it. It's also just so much fun.
Yeah.
Trying to get in relationship with a kid and in discipleship with a student, and part of that is just goofing off with the student and having them trust you. And
yeah, especially some of the younger ones, like some of the middle school students, it just takes time kind of getting to that level where they trust you with their real life and real stuff.
So you have to play and be goofy.
The first 2 years of hanging out with them is let's go do something silly. Let's go rent those weird little animal go-karts and drive around Solon Park Mall in them.
Have you done that before?
Yeah.
Why was I not there, first of all?
Super fun, yeah. You're just everyone's staring at you, but you're just building memories and relationship with this student, and they're...
I wonder if Jesus would probably have done that.
Oh yeah.
Just him and Peter.
Yeah.
On a little tiger. That's great. You just hit yourself in the mouth?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. My second question for you is, what do you think, or what to you is the theme or vision for our youth group here at St. Clement's?
Right. So when we kind of stepped up in our position from interns to official adults, we kind of rebranded our youth group. Mm-hmm. So we went from Holy Rebels to the Good Soil. And what we had done was we prayed a lot and felt like God kept showing us this parable of the sower in Luke 8. So I'm just going to read that real fast. So, context, Jesus is telling a parable, and the sower's throwing out seeds everywhere, rocky soil, thorny soil, on the ground, and then in good soil. And different things happen, but ultimately the only soil that produces good fruit and something that lasts is the good soil. So what did Jesus say? Let's read it. Luke 8, 15. As for that in the good soil, they are those who, hearing the word, hold it fast in an honest and good heart and bear fruit with patience. So my hope is that through kids kind of going through our youth group program from like 6th grade to 12th grade, that we will have kids who cultivate good soil in their life, who I think of like the Isaiah 61 oaks of righteousness as well, just having space where their time with us builds a foundation where they get to build off of and grow from in their lives after youth group is over. So that would be my vision would be to create a space for oaks of righteousness to grow and flourish.
Yeah.
What about you? What's your vision? What do you think the theme of youth group is?
Similar. The thing that we had gotten, that parable of the good sower. But I think I see it as like the youth group. We meet in the Yak, but wherever we meet, that is the soil. And so there are little plants. The kids are our little plants. And we want to plant them in the good soil, which is our youth group. Or really, it doesn't have to be our youth group. I like it to be our youth group, but like giving them something to start putting roots down. And that, I remember for a long time as well, we got the Isaiah 61 when we would pray.
Yeah.
And just that theme of the Spirit of the Lord being upon the group and upon the area and upon who's ever teaching, to bring this good news and to bring this restoration. Because even though they're students and they're in middle school and high school, they still need redemption.
What?
Like they still need joy instead of mourning, and all the things that Isaiah 61 promises. And so the thing that I've been getting recently, or been trying to focus on recently, is that they're not instantly oaks of righteousness. It's not like plant, boom, you're an oak. It's like, okay, plant, and now you're this little thing
tiny sapling
that has to be
and before it even gets
cared
to a
for.
sapling, you got to care for the seed. It's got to grow roots first.
So I've been trying to reorient my theme for youth group to be like, these are our little saplings, right? That will hopefully grow into oaks of righteousness. So what do we need to do to make sure that they grow? We need to water a lot, give them these nutrients that they need in order so that they grow.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of plant metaphors in youth group. We have a lot of plants in our office to remind us of what we're doing.
Yeah.
Care for real plants, care for metaphorical kid plants.
That'll be a fun game for anybody who watches to see is whether our plants
How we do.
live or not. 'Cause these are new. This is a brand new boy.
Brand new plants.
And we get to see whether or not.
To see how it does. And then, let's not compare the plants to kids,
No.
though. Our kids
These are not
do much
representative
better.
of the health of our youth group.
Our
Definitely
kids
not.
do much better than our plants do.
Yes.
Hopefully.
We pray.
Yeah, so just having that space for them to hopefully encounter God,
Right.
I think is ultimately the goal. And where we would, because we don't get them forever, right? We eventually have to send them off.
It's a bummer.
Yeah. Like we've got several kids this year who are leaving,
Right.
who are seniors and leaving. It's like, yeah, I hope they last as plants.
Hope we did it.
Yeah. And then you just gotta send them off. So we get them for this little bit in our soil, in our garden,
Right.
and to just nurture them as much as we can, which hopefully works out.
Yeah.
As well as it can. But yeah, good stuff. Anything else you'd like to say about the theme?
About the theme. I don't think so.
No?
I think that covers it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
So this one's maybe a little shorter than others
We have also
because it's
our
just
clothing.
ours. Yeah.
Clothing.
We do have clothing, which is good.
Closing.
Our closing
Segment.
segment, which we're gonna try and do, is a phrase, a Gen Z phrase.
Yeah.
Because we work with Gen Z a lot, and so we hear some weird phrases, and they teach us all the time
Right.
things that they say. So you at Big Church, they might say something, and you're like, I know what that means, and then you all might say something that the kids are like, I don't know what that means. So we're gonna try and teach each other some things.
Yeah. It's gonna be great.
This week's Gen Z phrase is no cap.
We'll give you just a second to ruminate with that.
What do you think at home?
No cap.
No cap means. Because I have a cap on.
Adam has no cap.
No cap. But to
that's
them
not
it
what
means something totally different. To them, and this is also what we think. We hope we're doing this right, because we're not Gen Z either. We
Right.
can mess it up, and we have our own phrases that are weird. But no cap essentially means no lie. Like, I'm not lying. I'm being truthful.
Right. Yeah.
Like, this coffee, real good. No cap. That's the truth.
This fern, so beautiful. No cap.
No cap. And that's it. So if you ever hear a kid be like, yo, that sermon was real good. No cap.
Or
it means it was good.
Alternatively, kids will be like, it's really cap.
They could
You're
just say
lying.
cap, like
Yeah.
you're lying.
Yeah. So just now you know that you can use that phrase. Like if your kid is lying to you or your like grandkid's lying to you,
You're like,
you
you're
could be
being real
like,
cap right now.
being real cap right now. You know what I mean? Or like, hey, that was good, no cap, right?
Yeah. So try it out. Try it
Yeah.
at home with your grandkids or your kids. And now, students who are watching this, don't be afraid to say it around people because they understand now.
They now know your
We've taught them.
secrets.
So yeah, that's it. That's all we have for today. I hope you'll join us next time, as we'll probably have someone here in our interview spot, and we'll be able to interview them. Yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day.